This is Josh for WashingtonHotList.com. Congress is finally exercising some of its oversight authority, which is long overdue. For 6 years, we just had a runaway Congress. We had a Republican majority, and you had a Republican White House, and Congress is basically a rubber stamp. Say, sure, President Bush, you can do whatever you want. You want to wiretap without warrants. You want to torture people. Sure, go ahead. Well, now the Democrats are in charge of the Congress, and you know it's good to have divided government. If we have to have only two parties running the show, at least make it the two separate parties and let them have some gridlock. Gridlock is good. Gridlock means less things get done. And trust me, with this federal government, don't you want less things to get done? I mean, think about it for a second. So Condoleezza Rice, she was asked to testify in front of the Congress, and she said she's not going to testify. She said Congress, she already answered the same questions about whether uranium was sought by Iraq and Niger, those famous 16 words by President Bush in a State of the Union speech a few years ago that was brought to the whole Joe Wilson, Valerie Plame discrediting and leaking, and Scooter Libby is going to jail possibly. And that's basically where all it started. And Condoleezza Rice was saying, well, I already answered those questions. Well, you know what? First of all, there's no quota for amount of times a high-ranking public official should be testifying before another branch of government. The Congress is completely within their authority to ask Condoleezza Rice, as the Secretary of State, to answer these questions. And you know what? Even if she thinks it's the same questions, that was years ago. I mean, things do change in years. New information comes to light, and new positions get taken, and she should have to explain if it's the same thing. Who says they're going to ask the same thing? Maybe they have to ask some other questions too. So, Secretary Rice, that's completely out of line. Lame excuse. Get up there. If you got nothing to hide, I mean, why don't take that opportunity to get people to support you instead of just getting more people to oppose you by just stonewalling the Congress. That's their job. You say respect their constitutional role. Well, then actually speak out of the words, Condoleezza. So get up there and speak up and let's hear what you have to say. Be better than your stonewalling and writing a letter and just other typical lame Bush administration officials going in front of Congress and just making complete asses in front of themselves. And fortunately, you've made asses of yourself in the past. I know no one could have predicted that Al Qaeda was going to use airplanes, right? No one could have predicted that Hamas would get elected in democratic elections. No. Everyone could have predicted it but you, Condoleezza Rice. So let's hear your explanation on this one. And if you answer the same questions again, too bad. You get paid enough money, answer the freaking questions, all right? Enough. This is Josh for WashingtonHotList.com.